Hello everybody, and thank you for joining me. This is Ciara from Ciara T Designs, and today I have the February challenge video for you guys. So let's jump right in. So I'm going to start by cutting down my background cardstock. This is being cut down to about 1/4 of an inch smaller than the A2 base, which when scored is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. I did not add a black mat, as you guys can see from that opening photo. You could, of course. It looks fabulous, as you guys know, because I do it fairly often, but I chose not to do it. I think the red really pops on its own, so I didn't feel like I needed it. And now I'm going to bring in some inks. These are all from Ferris Wheel Press. I am now an ambassador with them. I love their stuff. They mostly have inks and fountain pens, and they are stunning. And they recently sent me the first two inks I showed you right there. And then this ink I'm opening right now, I actually purchased a while back when I bought my first fountain pen with them. So this larger ink is no longer available because I've had it in my stash for quite a while, and it's kind of this fun pinkish brownish color. I don't know, you're going to see it here in a moment. And then the other two inks, they actually recently sent to me, and it's Eightfold Fortune is the more reddish one, and then Whispers of Twilight is the more purplish red one. And they are so sparkly in person. I will hold them up so you guys can see them, but honestly, the camera does not do them justice. And now I'm going to spill this one all over the place. I had so much fun. This is Eightfold Fortune, and Minnie, or Aqua, I call her Minnie because she's small, but Aqua just needed to be on the desk, and I had the lid off this when I shook it, so I got red ink all over the place. I had so much fun, but thankfully it easily washes off. It wasn't a problem. I got ink on my hands. I don't care. Being inky is not an issue for me. I quite enjoy it. It means that I got to spend time creating, but I really didn't want to touch my very white kitten with my very inky red hand. So you're going to see me chase her across my desk here quite a few times because she kept trying to put her face in the ink or step in the ink or all sorts of things. It was really funny. So you see me kind of like, stop it. And then I got a hair in my ink. Like, I was just having so much fun here. So for the first little panel there, these are actually cut down to, I think it's like 2.5 by 5.5. They're just leftover scraps of watercolor paper I had on hand. It just made it so that I could fit 5 of the nested heart dies. When you're going to see me die cut, that was why I went with this size. It was really just because that's what fit 5 of them, and I wanted 5 of each kind of colored panel. And so I started with the first color. So you see I have ink everywhere here. So after I wash everything off and clean everything up, we're going to go on to the third little panel. Sort of. I'm going to add a little bit of this Whispers of Twilight. It's this reddish purple color, but on that red, it just kind of makes it a darker red color. And I had a hair there that I got to chase around again. And it just kind of adds a lot of difference in the tone. And that's what I'm going for. All of the hearts are going to be reddish, right? But I want them to have different tonal values throughout. So you can see me, I'm adding water, I'm adding color, I'm mixing the inks, I'm going to splatter the inks here in a moment. I was just having so much fun. I love inks. I like playing with inks and colors and stuff. So when Ferris Wheel Press we were discussing becoming an ambassador, I jumped at the chance because I thought that would just be so much fun and such a great way to, get to play with something and support a Canadian company because they are Canadian based. They're based in Toronto, and showcase a product that I actually personally enjoy because I had, started using them before the company ever reached out to me to, work together. So I do have a 15% off coupon code with them if you're at all interested. It is JA-Ciara, so JA-CIARA. I will have it in the description as well if you're at all interested checking them out. Their inks are phenomenal. And if you like pens as much as me, I have a pen comparison I'm going to do here, not like in a little bit, not quite, probably sometime in February. I haven't got time yet to video, do the video yet, but I will. But yeah, if you're at all interested in pens or inks, make sure to check them out and see what you think, because they do ship worldwide. And like I said, I do have a 15% off coupon. So, and of course, clicking on my link does help the channel because it shows them that people are interested in, what I'm making, and they're checking out things. So, if you're interested, give it a look. But here, I'm going to show you the sparkle. And honestly, this doesn't even do them justice. There's so much sparkle. And if you don't have inks like this, that's not a problem. You just need to make an inky panel of some kind. I am going to seal them with some hairspray. I wasn't totally sure how they would respond on this watercolor paper. I've never used them this way before. Generally, I put them in my fountain pens and I write pen pal letters with them. That's what I normally would do. So just to be safe, to be a little careful, I did just spray them lightly with a hairspray that I keep on my desk, and that does seal in the glitter, and then I'm not worried about it coming off on my plates or coming off on my hands or anything like that. I don't know that it would have, but it was just a precaution because I wasn't totally sure. And I had a blast with this. So you could do any inky panel, watercolors, distress inks, you could do splatters, you could create an inky panel with whatever you have on hand and then die cut a shape. In this case, I am making love cards. That is the challenge for February. If you guys don't know, I do a monthly challenge over in my Facebook group. Every month the channel is different and you get to enter it in if you want to, and then I just pick a random person in the next month, and then they get a little goodie from me in the mail. So this month is love themed, and it can be any kind of love of a partner, love of a parent, love of a pet. It doesn't matter. It can be like a galentine. It doesn't really matter what kind of love. I just want it to be love themed. I think that there's never a wrong time to have more love in the world, so especially right now. And so I thought that this would just be kind of a fun theme. So if you want to use hearts, do that. If you want your sentiment to say love, like maybe you want to do a floral card and you're going to have the sentiment say like, I love you, or like mine says sending love and hugs. That's the sentiment I chose. And I have hearts. So it's obviously very love themed. So that's just the theme for this month. And if you want to enter, so these are kind of the details. So the idea is that you're going to make a love theme project. It can be a card, it can be an ATC, it can be an art journal spread, it can be whatever you want it to be. The project is up to you, but it does need to be love themed. It needs to be made within February. And if you want to enter the challenge, it does have to be posted over on my Facebook group. You just add it to the album. So every month I do a new album, and it'll just say like February's crafty challenge - love theme, whatever the theme happens to be that month. And you just upload it into that album, and then I go through at the end of in the beginning of the next month, and then I, randomly choose a name. I actually use a random number generator and it just picks whoever wins. And then I reach out to the winners, or actually I put a post in the Facebook group for the winners. They reach out to me, and then I create, as soon as I have some time, I create a happy mail for them and send it off. So if that's interesting to you, I have a link in my description for my Facebook group. You do have to request to join. That's just to make sure that there are no bots trying to come in. So it asks you 2 questions. It asks you how you heard about the channel. This would obviously be from YouTube, and it also asks you just to be respectful. I want this to be a very creative, safe space for everybody. This is so we can all create together. That's pretty much all. So I want it to feel like a space you can come and share in. So, and even if you don't want to jump in the crafty challenge, but you want to come and share cool crafts with us, come do that. Sometimes we share recipes, sometimes we share pet photos. It just really depends on kind of what's going on at the time. But there are a lot of crafty projects that get shared, and that's a lot of fun. So you can definitely check that out. So the link is in the description. There are 2 links. So there's a link to my business page, which you can go and follow too if you want to. That's awesome. But if you're not being asked to answer a question, it's probably my business page. So there are 2 links. Just watch out for the actual Facebook group link, not the business page link. So just so some people get confused with that, so that hopefully helps. Now, I love dimension. You guys know this if you've been with me for any length of time. So I am adding little thin 3D foam squares behind each of my hearts. And then the way that I'm going to lay them, they actually all kind of line up, because none of the hearts are the squares are not underneath the area that it sits above or below a heart. Hopefully that makes sense, because otherwise normally you would need to add, say, 2 foam squares to make a heart sit together. But because I have them centered, they don't sit where they are in the way of each other. So I'm easily able to just lay the hearts on top of each other across the panel. And this is why I wanted 5 hearts. You guys know I love to work in uneven numbers. That is my preference. So that is what I went for. And I did 5 hearts. And then I did a mix. So each panel has a mix of the hearts from the panels that we cut. And you could do this in any color. You could do it in rainbows. You could do it in blues, like whatever tickles your pickle. It does not matter. The whole idea is just that you're creating something that makes you smile, that has a love theme, and that you enjoyed working on. That's my monthly goal, is just to make you guys enjoy. And sometimes it's a struggle to think of what you want to create too. So I hope that the challenge kind of inspires people to just do something different. Maybe you have a medium you haven't worked in. Maybe you have some acrylic paints. Maybe you have some gouache paints. Maybe you have some watercolors or inks you haven't busted out in a while. Create a couple panels. Cut some hearts and lay them out on a card front. It's like, there you go, done. This is a pretty straightforward card because there's no right or wrong here. Like, we're not trying to make a flower look like a flower. We're not trying to make leaves look like leaves. Like, these just look like hearts across a panel. So keep that in mind. This is supposed to be fun and, make you smile. And then because it's me, I had to add some splatter. You could stop without the splatter. Completely up to you. I love texture. So I chose to add splatter, and I think the gold just ties it together, just that little pop of gold across the panel. This is also a liquid ink. Like I said, I was just having so much fun with the liquid inks, and I just kind of splattered that across the panel on the hearts, and I think they turned out really fun. So now I'm just going to adhere them down to my card bases. This is where you could introduce the black mat if you wanted to. I skipped it, but you could. And now for the people who've been with me for a long time and have seen my nails at vastly different lengths throughout my crafting career, yes, I did these nails myself. So if they look a little janky, that's okay. It's because it's the first set of nails I've done in 10 years. If you guys don't know, I am a licensed nail technician. I just haven't done it because I moved a couple times and I just didn't want to rebuild my clientele again. So, I went back into healthcare full time. And so this is my first set in a long time. You guys know I like long nails. So that is generally my preference, but don't be surprised as they change. They are going to be kind of simple for the first bit, just because I'm getting back into building the shape properly. So I'm not really worried about nail art at this stage. But once we get, a little more comfortable with doing the shapes and stuff, we'll get more into doing some art and different stuff on top. But keep in mind that I have to do my, my left hand and my right hand with my non-dominant hand. So don't be surprised if the art never gets crazy. But then I did bring in my scissors after everything was adhered, and I just trimmed off the little bit of heart that's sticking out. You could make them tighter and they wouldn't sit out from the frame, but I kind of like that look. It just gives your eye something interesting to look at. And I feel like it makes it feel like the pattern maybe keeps going, so they're not restricted to that card base. But I had a lot of fun with these. Even here, like, you guys the glitter is just not as vibrant on camera as it is in person. Like, they're so pretty. They're my favorite liquid inks. Now, granted, I don't have a ton of them, but I've been having so much fun with these. I get to write my pen pal letters. I have this beautiful pen that I've been using, and I get to change out my inks whenever it kind of runs low, and I've just been having so much fun with that. So anyway, if you made it all the way to the end, leave me your favorite stationery emoji. I don't even know what's available, but anything would work. Pen, paper, ink, anything, mailbox, whatever you can find would sound good. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you'll leave me a like, leave me a comment, and consider subscribing if you haven't already. I do new videos every Monday and Thursday. Thank you guys so much, and I will see you again very soon. Bye-bye for now.